that's great. But when it's fake as fucked and forced just for bits and subs and nothing is genuine, you'd rather be with anyone else keeping it real, at least. Yeah, well, and that's kind of how I am. I found that, in terms of my mental health, I found that trying to pretend I was happy when I wasn't just made things even more stressful. It's better to... Like, and it's not only that, but if you don't accept how you feel, then you can't really understand how you feel. And you can't try to then work with it, right? Like, you can't try to make what's better. You can't try to make what's making you feel bad better if you don't accept that it's making you feel bad. That's how I feel anyways. Well, Nate, if you ever do need to chat, I don't know if can you see the Kitty Cares channel in Discord? If not, I'll make sure that you can. That is a very safe place. You might not even be able to see it right now because that's one of the most limited channels in the Discord. So only the extreme regulars and everything are in there, have access to that. And anybody who abuses that will lose access to it. So, your life is so hopeless anymore, you just leave it at, you're fine. Well, like I said, feel free, if you can't see Kitty Cares and you want to vent, let me know. Otherwise, I hope that things get better, and you're more than welcome to come and hang out here if you want somewhere where we do keep it real and are okay with you coming in and saying, my life is shit right now. I don't want to talk about it, but fuck life. That's okay. You said I'm getting a new game, or did you mishear? Not quite a new game. So I'm hoping that you can hear now. Not quite a new game, but I now have access to streaming VR. So I have... It's an old game, but I got Skyrim in VR a while ago. And I played a little bit off stream. There's actually some VODs and stuff of it up on YouTube, I think, but there's no camera. The benefit now is because of the new studio, I will have the camera on me while I'm playing. And, yeah, we've modded it to hell, so it looks really pretty. And we've added a ton of, like, physics mods and stuff like that. And I'm going to be adding the Nemesis mod that's based off of Shadow of Mordor as well. And I want to, if we can get it to work, play in survival mode as well. So I am insanely excited to do that on stream. So I'm going to try and have that set up so we can do a test of the beginning of the game. Like, we'll do just the beginning of the game as a test. Like the little intro scene, and then probably go stab some wolves or something. And shoot some wolves. Do a little farming, but not do anything major. And, yeah. So Skyrim VR is going to be, I'm hoping, a regular thing on this channel. Like, maybe at least a couple times a week for afternoon sessions or something.
Welcome, sirs. Master Emil is waiting in his chambers.
Oh, hey there, guys.
Hey, Emil. It's been a while. And, you haven't aged a day.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorta special that way.
Huh. Fair enough.
Anyway, I hear you found a lead on undoing the petrification curse.
Yes. Take a look at this.
Okay, following the recent incident with number 6, we have decided to establish an archival room. This room will hold records on the methods used to control and or cancel all forms of magic, including petrification and bestial transformation, as well as allow other projects to move forward. Specifically, this should make it easier to complete a long-term storage solution for number 6, as well as proceed with our work on number 7. Okay.
There's a section of this manor called the planning room, and I think...
You think this room will let you harness the ability to control all forms of magic, correct?
Actually, yeah. Or even if it doesn't, something there might point us in the right direction.
But yes, Nate, let me know if you need to repeat the bit about a new game again.
So where is this planning room?
There's an entrance in the courtyard. It's not far.
Good. Let's go find it.
Emil joined your party. Nice.
If this room truly contains the power to control all magic, I can use it to cure my eyes.
If we could heal both Emil and Kaine at once, it would be quite an achievement. 2 birds with one, stone, as they say.
Wow, Vice. I didn't think you cared.
Perhaps this tome is getting a bit sappy in his old age.
Okay, so that one still looks the same. This one looks normal again. And this one looks normal again.
It should be right around here somewhere.
Is this it?
Oh.
Warning. This facility... I can't read the rest. Something about a seal?
If someone bothered to attach a warning to this room, I doubt they will appreciate us forcing our way inside.
Emil, you okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing. I'm fine.
Something is amiss with Emil. Take care not to stray too far from him.
Right.
Oh, this is interesting. Double A key card. Well, there's hospital beds and stuff. See anything in this room? It's like I might as well top up my health since I've got... Like, this looks like a hospital. But why would a hospital be in, like, full lockdown mode? Okay, KA key underground facility map. Good. Okay. An SA key card. Is this like a secret room? Yes, it is. Ooh, Fang of the Twins, eh? What's that? Oh, that thing looks badass. Oh, and that counts as a light two-handed sword? I mean, that's probably more my thing anyways. You gotta give it words now, though. Yeah, I'll try to mention in Discord when I'm doing the Skyrim test, like VR test, so that people that want to can pop in and check it out, see the see what it's like, see how ridiculous I'm gonna be, and maybe even help with some of the character creation stuff. This place. There we go. All dead!
What's this? A scrap of paper?
New document. Progress report on number 6. 12/25/2025. Plant Snow White. We've completed the initial research into number 6 and are ready to initiate the startup experiment in the coming days. As this will likely mark a great leap forward in Gestalt research, the National Weapons Research Laboratory has made the completion of the number 6 project its top priority. Budgets for all other projects are to be frozen, effective immediately.
This used to be some manner of magical research facility.
This must have been where I was...
Emil!
I'll be okay. We need to keep going. Sorry for the trouble.
Oh god, there's an actual maze. Attack power plus 15. That was kind of fun. Actually, I might change this to this. There we go. Okay, there's a key card. Ooh, nice. Higher item drop rate. Okay, we're gonna change that. There we go. say, yeah, I gotta make this the strongest one too. Okay, and then I need to do... Make sure these are at the top too. And then we gotta check our magic. Wait, I have poison level 5 now? Okay, well let's use that then. Wait, now it's gone. Ah, I see. I think I'm gonna make this one different though. I'm gonna make this one cheap. I think I had what higher. There we go. There we go. Okay. Did I reply to what you said about Fate 5s and you got yelled at? Yes, I did. I said that, I hate things like that because I'll try to kind of say what I said since I got back. I said that, yeah, like, the fake stuff is just not helpful. I find that because if you can't accept that you don't feel good, and like kind of like let yourself feel that way, then you can't understand why you feel that way, and you can't try to change it. You know, if you don't understand or like absorb the feelings that you're having in the moment, then I honestly believe that you can't do anything meaningful to try and either deal with it when you can't change it and change it when you can. There's people that just try to be happy all the time, even when their life is garbage. They're not going to know how to deal with it when they just get so tired of doing that they can't do it anymore. And I find that that's a skill that I feel a lot of people don't have because our society doesn't really seem to promote that idea that it's okay to not be okay. So like that's something that I firmly believe in. And I also said, Nate, that if you were in the Discord, if you can't see Kitty Cares, but you want to have a safe place where you can talk about stuff when you need to, let me know and I will make sure you get access to it. Because that is honestly a, like, that is a safe place. Only the most only the regulars that I know are cool with kind of how we handle mental health and stuff, do I give access to that channel. So, as a recovering addict, that has been one of your greatest challenges, processing your emotions, overtaking something to make it disappear. Well, and I mean, I never had any substance or chemical dependencies, but I mean, this is not even close to all of my stuffed animals. So, we got more upstairs. I've got more in the closet that need to be washed. So, I mean, I think we all have our crutches, and it's just a matter of knowing when those crutches are safe and arguably semi-productive and not. And there's no problem if we have issues with things. I mean, honestly, I have stuff that I used to do to try and cope that I don't and won't talk about on stream that really wasn't healthy as well. And I think that only kind of when I started to accept that, like when I got away from, I think my, when I got away from my family, that was one of my big triggers, is kind of when I started being able to accept that, you know what, no, I feel like shit, and that's okay. And kind of when I started feeling like that, I stopped seeking those ways to try and force myself to, because I feel like those crutches, like that's our way of trying to force ourselves to feel better, even though we don't. So yeah, if you ever need somebody to talk to, Nate, if you don't have access to kitty cares and you want somewhere safe to talk, let me know. I will make sure you get access to that channel in the Discord. It's a 100% safe channel. People, some of the regulars have like ranted, who even don't like to talk in general about their personal lives, have vented their God knows I did when things were bad and all of that. So yeah, like I said, whether you just want to lurk, whether you want to just hang out somewhere where you know it's safe to be not okay, or whether you want to talk, we're here for you, man. Like seriously, I believe that there's too much stigma about mental health, and I think that a little more acceptance would do the world a ton of good. So, I'm cool, man. Thank you. Well, thank you. I mean, honestly, that's probably one of the big things that I want to make kind of like the deal about my community, is that I want this to be a safe place in terms of mental health. And a lot of people think that that means, you know, like positivity, no bad vibes here, we're gonna welcome you with open arms. And it's just, I've had people come in and say, you know, like, sorry I haven't chatted for a while, but, you know, life has not been good, but I've been lurking, and being here always helps. And honestly, that to me means that I'm succeeding here. You normally don't talk about this stuff, but if you get an opportunity to share about addiction, you share. It's the NA way. It's to help others, even if they are hiding. You know, are you in the Discord? I'm gonna make sure you have access to kitty cares, if you are. If you aren't, that's cool too. But if you aren't, ping me. If you are, ping me, and I'll make sure that you're in there, because our best weapon is friends who understand. That's kind of how I feel. And again, I'm not like, I haven't had chemical or substance addiction. But like, I haven't even done cigarettes. I tried weed like half a dozen times when I was 18. It's not, but what's the link? Oh boy, what is the link? Give me a second. It's in the panels. I don't know if you're in the panels. Usually there's a command, but we haven't gotten commands working yet with the new bot. So give me a second. Let me see if I can grab you a thingy. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Hang on. I'm grabbing it, hang on. Copy link. God, you wish you could say that. Hey, there is no judging here in terms of mental health or anything like that. I have known people with addiction issues, some of which I've been pretty close to, and yeah, there's the Discord there, and then just to change the topic a little bit, not that I'm trying to bail on this serious topic, we can go back to it if you want. You also mentioned about new games. It's not quite a new game that I've gotten, although we will be doing an entire Resident Evil playthrough for Spooktober. We will be doing an entire Resident Evil playthrough for Spooktober. So, with the new studio, I finally have the ability to actually properly and fully stream Skyrim VR with a camera. And you guys probably have seen how animated I can get when just gaming with a mouse and a keyboard and even a controller. Now, imagine me actually moving to do shit. Having to move to do shit. So I have a game already that I've been doing a little bit off and on, but I haven't played in forever. Sorry, I've just been told that I am not having cupcakes brought to me, which is okay, because I was not expecting them. They've been out of stock. But cupcakes would have been nice. Actually, I lie. I may have a small addiction to chocolate. Be right back. I'll let you use that link. No worries. But yeah, Skyrim VR. It's gonna happen. Possibly this weekend. As a test stream with the opening. And then hopefully semi-regularly after that. Super looking forward to it. Alright, Nate. Let me... Ah! Ah! The fuck am I doing? Okay, there we go. Alright. Awesome, Nate. Chocolate makes everything feel okay. Yes, it does. But it also means that I need to get back into working out. Actually, the way that I eat shit, so I actually don't eat a lot of... Okay, I'm not gonna... That's a lie. I do eat, like, processed chocolate and chocolate bars and stuff. But my breakfast every morning is actually chocolate milk, but made from scratch. So it's got probably a quarter of the sugar that normal chocolate milk would have, and it's made with actual pure cocoa powder. And cocoa is actually pretty damn healthy for you. It's got like tons of antioxidants. It's got tons of iron, and I often have iron issues. Plus like all those chemicals that make you feel happy. So... But yeah, you should have access to kitty cares now if you want, Nate. No obligation ever. But we're there, you know, trying to get the Discord more more active. Right now, it's pretty much Tevat territory that is one of the most active places, as we've got quite a few Genshin and Honkai Impact players who are hard regulars. So yeah. But yeah, Skyrim. I'm hoping this weekend I'll have all the mods set up that I want. You'll introduce yourself. It's got you on a 10-minute hold before you can talk. Yeah, no worries. That's because of the spams and the shit. We've had some spammers. I actually got follow bot rated the other day. Okay, like maybe not the other day, but I don't do time. I don't do time. Don't do time, and I don't do math. But yeah. Okay, Skyrim VR. We modded it to hell. What the fuck do those bots even exist for? You don't understand. I'm pretty sure it's mostly just to try and get people in trouble. And also to try and spam streams when you've got notifications up. The funny thing is that when it happened was when I was like in between setups, so I was actually streaming straight from the PS4, so I didn't have my overlays. So they're sitting there trying to raid and follow bot me, like raid bot and follow bot me, and none of the sound effects or notifications were popping up on stream because they weren't there. It was awesome. It was awesome. So we just switched it to followers and subs only. But yeah, Skyrim VR. Let's try and play while we go. I was adjusting some words because I got some new words. Skyrim VR. So we've modded it to hell because base Skyrim VR isn't that great. We've made it look gorgeous. We've made it look not only gorgeous, but we've added a bunch of physics mods as well. So that, like, I can actually, like, pick stuff up. And, like, play with it. And, like, you can, like, hang pots on shit. And, like, pick up potatoes. And, like, all that kind of stuff. It's actually really cool. There's one more physics mod we want to add that actually adds weapon collision. And lets you grab people. So it adds collision to people, not just items. So that's another mod that we need to add and make sure works. And then there's a mod that adds the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor. And it's fully customizable. So essentially, the way that it works is that if something kills you, you drop your stuff, and instead of having to reload, you spawn at a random location. And then that enemy will get stronger and get a buff, and you will get a debuff until you beat it. And then if you beat it, I'm gonna have to plug my controller in after this. And then if you beat it, then you get a permanent buff. But the enemies, like, they get bigger, they get stronger. It actually seems really cool, and I can't wait to try it out. And then the other one that I'm not sure if it's built in or if it is something we have to add externally, and if it's even available in VR, is I want to add the survival mode. So that's another thing that I really want to add as well. And just give me a second. I'm just grabbing the power cable for the controller. I get for getting like 10-foot cables. They're amazing, but so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. So my hope is that we'll get those mods working so that either Saturday or Sunday, possibly Sunday, because I know we've got a few things. I'm so energetic compared to before my streaming upgrade. It's so awesome. You love it when you get to see people actually get happier. It's so rare now in this world. Well, thank you. Like, honestly, that does... I'm very much a... I wear my shit on my sleeve. Like, not even on my sleeve. Like, just straight up on my face. So... I'm not surprised that people can tell. And I am glad that... I'm glad... What the fuck's... whatever. I'm glad that, I don't know. Seeing me get happier is even just somewhat helpful to other people. So. Even if I'm happy, though, this is still a place where it's okay to not be happy. Always and forever. So. But yeah, no, yeah, Skyrim VR this weekend at some point. I'm hoping. Like I was saying though, Saturday, tomorrow, we're probably gonna be too busy to really get it in. So I'll probably do it on Sunday if we do it. I'll post in the Discord when it happens so that people don't miss it. And then again, it's something that I want to make a very regular occurrence. This like top-down thing is weird. But I do want to make it something that we do very regular. Essentially this weekend, I want to try and also come up with a proper... I don't even want to say... I don't know if it's going to be a hard schedule or not. But I do want to kind of come up with at least a semi-schedule that's going to let me do more of the content than I want to. So I love survival games. I would love to be able to get survival games back on the regular rotation. Can I break these? No. I would love to be able to get survival games back on a regular rotation. The same with colony sim engineering style games. So stuff like RimWorld, Oxygen Not Included, stuff like that. I would love to be able to get that into a semi-regular rotation. I would love to be able to do some more like retros type stuff, like some old school Sega games and that kind of thing. You need to plan like me. I mean, I don't know how much of a plan this is gonna end up being, to be honest. Like I said, I don't know how much I want to make everything concrete and how much I want to kind of just like go with the flow. Just because I don't know. If I box myself in too much, I feel like that might eliminate too much of the freedom that I feel like I have right now with streaming full time. So I don't think I want to box myself in too much. So even if it's just but I do know also that having a schedule can vastly help with streaming full time because people will know when to come to see the content that they want. So at the very least, I want to have a hard schedule for the story games. And then I'm gonna see about the rest. Like I said, I need to just list out all the kind of content that I want to make and then see what we can do about the schedule from there. Maybe it won't even be a like constant schedule. Maybe it'll be something that changes like month to month or something. so spontaneous as a streamer and it works, but you need a niche to stick with in a roadmap, like my building, but you're awful at structure, especially as a solo father. I have 3 daughters, so you don't get the schedule. Now, I get that. It's tough figuring out your groove, you greatly understand. I mean, I do know that survival is definitely, like, a big niche of mine. And it seems to always do relatively well. Oh, shit. But I also love doing the story games as well. And I'm 100% a variety streamer. I am not somebody that can just do, you know, a handful of games constantly. It's just not gonna work for me. So I think the big step is gonna be trying to find out what kind of content I wanna, like what all the types of content I want to make are. It's, okay.
Emil is falling behind.
I'm gonna have to concentrate here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, you're not gonna work here. We're gonna go with Dark Blast and Dark Lance. Tough figuring out your groove, you greatly understand. You had an indie reputation and you love showing off content people are apprehensive about or got review bombed. But lately the releases have either not been there or too far from your likes. Survival is so fun, but you're horrible. Actually, I've actually come to really love indie stuff too. And I have some connections with Wired, who operate, which is a publishing house that operates out of the UK. So a lot of their games I'm able to get my hands on. So I actually got Arcade Paradise, and that's probably one. And that's probably one that I'm going to go back to as part of like the chill stream. As like a chill kind of category. You're terrible at recipes, back to that structure issue. For me, what I like is I like the games that, like, as odd as it sounds, is I like it when you have to, like, just kind of remember where you are. Like, stuff like The Long Dark, Valheim, that kind of thing, where there isn't necessarily a map. And you have to just kind of, like, I'm really good, I feel like, navigating by landmarks and just general sense of direction. So, like, when I played The Forest, I could always get back to a few very specific places relatively quickly. Look up the definitive edition of Outward and get that. Well, me getting games is going to depend on my funds, because right now my income is whatever we get here. But I will definitely put it on the list. Hang on here. There is a recommended game somewhere. Game queue, there we go. I feel like I need to rearrange the Discord at some point, but I feel like all of those categories are necessary, so. Edition of Outward. There we go. You love being lost. Well, that's kind of like, I love like the whole exploration idea and stuff. Oh shit! No, stop! Stop hitting me. Oh, how the hell did he hit me through that? I call bullshit. bad. It's not full price and always on sale, don't fret, but it's got everything I want. In that little bio I shared on my taste. Okay. I mean, I'm always looking for new games. I am also...
Emil is falling. Emil is...
Ow! Oh, come on! For fuck's sakes, come on. There we go. You're sorry, you're wordy. Nothing wrong with that. When you were a teenager, you'd get in your car and drive as far as you could, always trying to confuse yourself so you could try and get home. That was way before phones and map GPS setups. Nice. I mean, that's some. I used to. I didn't do the driving bit, but I used to go off into the woods. I know that sounds weird, but when I was in university, there was this park that was essentially like a major, like 2 major city blocks in the middle of like the town. So if you got lost, you essentially just had to keep walking in one direction and you'd eventually come out on roads and then you could find your way back through that. So I used to actually just go off trail and like follow deer tracks and stuff. I used to do that all the time. Even when I was a kid, I kind of did stuff like that too. Not to that extent, just because, you know, being a kid, but... And there's nothing wrong with being wordy. Nothing at all. A lot of people say I talk too much too. So I get it. I definitely do. Yes, I do. Is there anything? No, okay. I'm gonna break you. You obtained a new document. Snow White. Today's meeting will address the following topics. A solution for long-term storage of number 6. A progress report on number 7. Disguising the laboratory's above-ground facility as a mansion. You know, everyone usually, even your dad hates it, but you met a girl months back who loves it and encourages you. You love her. Aw, well, I'm glad that you were able to find somebody like that. Like, that's always... I don't know. I think that's a big thing that is important. Not all important, like some people make it sound out to be, because I don't want to make anybody feel bad if they haven't found somebody, but... It is, especially when you have mental health stuff, it's something that can... And it doesn't even necessarily have to be romantic. Just having somebody that accepts you as you are is so important these days. Because I feel like we all have, like, this pressure to try and make people happy and be what other people want. And it's something that's, I think... I don't know, just like even going back to things like things like school and all that kind of stuff. It's like even when as a kid, you know, there's like this pressure of you have to have friends, you have to do what other people want. And it's like, the funny thing is that when I was a kid, I said fuck that shit. Not in those words, because I was such a goody-goody that I didn't swear. But, you know, I probably by about grade 8 or 9, I had already developed the philosophy of nobody's gonna like me no matter what I do, so I'm just gonna do what I want anyways. Usually even our closest relationships expect us to change for them, family, friends, etc. Yeah! No, like, my family, fuck that. Like, things didn't really start getting manageable for me until I left my family, actually. I more or less ran away as soon as I was 18. Spent probably over half my time with a boyfriend at the time. Moved out with him by like 19 or something. And have been on my own since. So, it's just one of those things, I think, that it kind of goes back to what we were saying before, is that in addition to being able to be okay with not being okay, we also have to be okay with being who we are and not think about having to try and change for other people. I'm a firm believer in, as long as nobody's getting hurt, it doesn't matter what you think, believe, or do. It's good I'm self-aware and capable of independence. I mean, I was kind of forced into it, though. I know that probably a lot of people in my situation might not have developed that, but essentially, I had no friends and no support structure, including family, from probably about grade 4 or 5 is when it started slipping away. So, I've been this way for a lot of my life. It's never voluntary to be alone, though, is it? No. Like, not when it started, at least. I got to be okay with it. But yeah, no, I started developing online friendships, like, pretty much as soon as some of that stuff was even a thing. And, not all of them were always healthy. But I don't know. I mean, I am as arguably sane as I am because I spent a long time not so to start with. So, people commend my coping skills, and it's like, I don't think that it's anything that spectacular when you've had to teach them to yourself from the age of like 8. It's like, you either learn to do it, or you end up even more fucked up than I already am. So, it's what it is.
Project number 6. So this was some sort of weapons laboratory?
What the hell was going on down here?
What was I doing here?
I have doubts as to whether or not Emil will be able to continue.
I'm fine. Let's just go.
Alright guys, hold tight though. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go throw some laundry in the dryer, and then we'll continue with some more. So hold tight, enjoy some clips.